So LeBron, obviously the most, high profile, the most impactful pickup, but they picked up some other people too,
Yeah.
right? So we got Rondo, JaVale McGee, Michael Beasley, Lance Stephenson. Am I missing anybody?
No, I think that's it.
That's it, right?
I got a name for him already.
You have a name for who?
I got a name for that squad, bro.
What's the squad
That's
name?
the Bash Brothers right there, bro. That's like
taking it back to
the Mighty Ducks.
So
Bash
does that mean that
Brothers,
Luke
bro.
Walton is Bombay?
He's for sure
He's
Bombay,
100%
bro.
Bombay, dude.
He's
Dang.
for sure Bombay.
All right, so
bro.
another one that's very weird for me is Rondo,
Yeah.
a guy that I just couldn't stand on the Celtics.
Hated him.
Annoyingly great.
Yeah, because it's when you have a player that does everything right.
Yeah.
Everything right, makes the right pass.
And you know what? He's a chippy guy. He's a
Yes.
competitive guy. So he was that guy that was always talking or always,
Yes.
in somebody's grill. So that always frustrated you too.
He was like a guard with like KG's personality.
Yeah, like he's a talker, dude.
Like he just wants to like destroy you.
I love that he's a Laker though.
Oh yeah.
I think it's great for Lonzo.
I think that's the best pickup that we got from free agency.
Just because the impact it's going to have on like Lonzo, the young guys, the locker room. Yeah, I think so too.
And it's clearly evident that LeBron loves playing with smart players.
Yeah.
You put Rondo in there. I mean, we see what he did in the playoffs just past year, and he has a better team.
And that's what he's not like. It's not like he's washed up. He's done. Like he's not a scrub by any means.
He's killing it.
Yeah, he's still good. He's still great. What do you have, like 25 assists in a playoff game or something?
Something stupid.
Yeah, something that like nobody does.
Yeah.
Like even when they're young.
Yeah, not even a YMCA that's happening.
Yeah, it's not happening. You're not doing it.
Not even in the Y.
But I think it's awesome to see like a player like Lonzo, because Lonzo ideally like at his best will be a prime Rondo.
At his best, exactly.
Like that's what he's striving to be.
For sure.
So now you have the actual person that like you probably modeled a lot of your game after is like there teaching you. And then on top of that, like you sub out Lonzo, right? And you bring in a guy who plays the same way.
Yeah.
So the offense doesn't get impacted.
No,
like your backup point guard doesn't slow you down. Or change the way you have to play. Like it's literally just let's keep it going.
It's gonna be. I'm telling you, this year is gonna be like, I think one of the most fun seasons we've had. I mean, obviously, way better than any season we've had in a while. But as far as like watching the game and the way like they're playing, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so too. What about JaVale?
I'm not mad at that pickup at all.
I think it's a good fit for the team. A little more athletic.
Yeah.
I love Brook Lopez.
Yeah, I was, and the only thing that bugged me about Brook was his defense.
A little slow.
And I just wish he like attacked the hole more.
See, Brook Lopez to me would have been popping like 2001.
Oh yeah.
Like back to the basket, old school center. Like there was moments in those games where he would just take over in the post. Like no one could do anything. Like they couldn't stop him.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I didn't like that he worked from the outside in.
Yeah.
If you notice that, like he'd hit a three and then he'd just pump fake and take it. I wish he worked from inside out.
And then he'd get three happy at times.
He would. And like
it was like a catapult.
In like critical moments.
Yeah, you just throw that thing up there. And it was like the slowest jump shot I've ever seen in my life. I don't even call it a jump shot. He didn't jump much.
No, it wasn't. And I think
it literally looked like a catapult.
I'm curious to see if he was probably one of the better shooters on the team, if not the best. If not the best, he was one of the better for sure.
Yeah, you know what it is? It's the athleticism of McGee. They don't need that anymore. Like they don't need. Mm-hmm. I think Brook Lopez was like when all else fails, let's just post him up and get a bucket. You don't need that anymore.
No.
I think everyone's gonna be okay with like scoring on their own. And also too, I think there was issues with like the money that they were gonna give him.
Yeah.
He deserves more than what he's a good player.
He's a really
good player. So I think it was smart to get McGee. Also, you have a little bit more of a quick. I think he can guard more positions than Brook Lopez could.
For sure, 100%.
Yeah, a better rim protector.
Yeah.
And just an all-around, like, just better athlete. And more athletic.
What I think McGee is okay with, like, understanding his role.
Yeah.
Where, like, Brook Lopez, he's good enough where, like, he needs to be, like, a critical part of the offense.
Yeah, he's got to score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially to keep him happy. I had him on 2K.
Mm-hmm.
And he was always unhappy, bro, because I wasn't giving him the rock.
No, you could see it.
Yeah, because I was being a GM, like just trying to make a sick Laker team, like trying to go magic on everybody and Blanca, and he was always unhappy, bro.
You're like, I'm sorry, Brooke, but I just gotta.
I can't give you the ball, bro.
All right, so JaVale, we agree. But I don't think we're going to say any of these are bad pickups. The only one the one I'm kind of unsure about, Beasley.
Yeah. It's like
the savior of New York.
Like, what is he going to do?
Beasley's just such a, like, he came out of nowhere last season and had those, like, little streak of just, like, balling out. But here's my thing with Beasley. You ever, like, when you watch him play, if he touches the ball, he's shooting it.
Immediately.
There's no, like, it's, like, not a, I don't think he passes.
He's going to get his bucket.
He goes for it.
He's going to get it.
I notice that every time I watch him, it's like he's in the lane, 4 people on him, like, here comes the spin move or something. Like, I'm going up with this.
That's what I'm telling you, man. This is just a crazy bunch.
But it makes... There was times, I think, last season where no one could create on their own.
No.
Where you'd have those, like, those dry spells of no scoring, which would cause teams to be able to get back in it or kind of cause them to pull too far away, and they couldn't really close the gap. So now you have a guy like Beasley who's just like, I'll take the whole team if I need to.
Yeah.
You know, and in moments he's almost like unstoppable. Sometimes he just gets in a streak and it's like...
I feel like a lot of people forget how good Beasley is.
Yeah. And
I don't even want to say used to be, how good he is.
Yeah.
And how good he was projected to come into the league. And obviously he had his struggles and whatever, but he can ball.
Yeah, it's true.
Flat out ball.
And then I think my all-time favorite pickup here, my boy Lance Stephenson.
Lance.
I love... Okay. The reason I love Lance Stephenson, because I hated LeBron.
Yeah, and you knew he was going to
And he was the guy, man. He was the nemesis.
You knew he was going to give it to him.
He was the one that was always bugging and playing the hard defense, no respect. Just let's go. And I appreciated that. Even last season in the playoffs.
Yeah, especially too, like when you can just like... Okay, what I like about Lance is there's no fear.
None.
Like a lot of people, like even... I don't want to say like respect is a sign of fear, but like some people like respect LeBron too much. Like, oh, I'm not going to, shove him, push him, give him a hard time. Lance was like, dude, we're trying to win this game.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's so interesting, and like I'm so excited to watch them be on the same team.
Oh, it's gonna be
because there's like an underlying respect for each other. Like LeBron's like I got to give to this guy. This guy's like playing hard. This guy's trying to get in my head. Like this guy's doing everything he can. Like he's a competitor.
Yeah.
And Lance is probably like, man, I try everything I possibly can, but I can't slow this guy down.
No. You
know what I mean?
Yeah. So
there's a respect for each other, and when Magic was like, hey, I'm thinking about getting Lance, LeBron was like, yeah, do that. And you need that guy. Think about every good championship team or every good team, they have the enforcer. They have the guy that can go out and do the dirty work.
That's what I'm saying with this with these free agents, bro. It was like we got like just gritty and grimy.
Like
players.
I'm saying this right now. I will put these free agents we picked up in a parking lot with anybody in the NBA, and they're gonna walk out of it.
They don't want it. They don't want it, bro. They don't want it.
So.